Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Shukaran Mistry. In today's video, I am going to discuss about beta function and gamma function and their properties. Okay, so let's start. So what is beta function? The beta function denoted by beta mn and is defined as beta mn is equal to integration 0 to 1 x to the power m minus 1 into 1 minus x into 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. Okay, x to the power n minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. So, this is beta mn. Okay. So, where m and n are positive. Okay. So, next, what are the properties of beta function? That is beta 1 1, this is 1, beta 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2, this is pi, and beta mn is equal to beta nm, that is beta function is symmetric function. Okay. So, next property is that integration 0 to pi by 2 sin to the power m theta cos to the power n theta d theta, that will be 1 by 2 beta m plus 1 by 2 comma n plus 1 by 2. Okay, that is a very important property. So, next beta mn, this equal to integration 0 to infinity x to the power m minus 1 divided by 1 plus x to the power m plus n dx. This is also equal to integration 0 to infinity x to the power n minus 1 divided by 1 plus x to the power m plus n dx. So, what is gamma function? Next, the gamma function denoted by gamma n and is defined by gamma n is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. Okay. So, what is gamma function? That is gamma function is denoted by the symbol gamma n and it is defined by gamma n is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power n minus 1 dx, where n must be positive, that is n greater than 0. Okay. So, next properties of gamma function, that is gamma 1 is equal to 1, gamma 0 this is infinity, gamma n plus 1 that is very important, gamma n plus 1 this is n gamma n. Okay. And this is the general formula. Okay. This is the general formula, and gamma n plus 1 will be factorial 1 when n is a positive integer, that is this result is applicable when if and only if n is a positive integer, that is gamma n plus 1 will be factorial n if n is a positive integer. Next, what is gamma? Next, gamma half is equal to root pi. Okay. So, suppose we have to calculate gamma 3 by 2. Okay. So, gamma 3 by 2, so that is this can be written as gamma 1 by 2 plus 1, right. So, that is gamma n plus 1, gamma n plus 1 that is n gamma n, that is 1 by 2 gamma half. Okay. So, we know that gamma half is root pi. So, that is 1 by 2 root pi. So, the value of gamma 3 by 2 will be root pi by 2. Okay. So, suppose we have to calculate gamma 4. Okay. So, that is next, suppose we have to calculate gamma 4. So, here 4 is an integer. So, you can use this formula or this formula, this is easy way. So, this is very easy. So, gamma 4 this is that is gamma 4 will be, that is this can be written as gamma n plus 1, that is gamma n plus 1. Gamma n plus 1 is factorial n when n is a positive integer. So, that is factorial 3. So, factorial 3 is, that is 3 into 2 into 1. So, this is 6. You can use this formula also. Suppose gamma 4, right. So, gamma 4, this can be written as gamma n plus 1, that is 3 plus 1. So, gamma 3 plus 1, that is 3 gamma 3. Okay. So, 3 gamma 3, that is gamma 3 is also written as gamma 2 plus 1, right. So, that is 3 n gamma n plus 1, that is n gamma n. Okay. So, that is 3 into 2 into gamma 2, that means gamma 2 means, similarly we can write 1 plus 1. Okay. So, gamma n plus 1, that is n gamma n. So, that is 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6. Okay. So, when n is an integer, when n is an integer, we apply this formula. When n is an integer, we apply this formula. Okay. So, next, what is the relation between beta function and gamma function? That is a very important. What is the relation between beta function and gamma function? So, beta m n will be gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. This is the relation between beta function and gamma function, that is beta m n is equal to gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. So, that is very important. Next, what is reflection formula? That is gamma n into gamma 1 minus n. So, that will be pi by sin n pi. Okay. Next, this is the duplication formula. This formula is called duplication formula, that is gamma n into gamma n plus 1 by 2. So, that will be root pi by 2 to the power 2 n minus 1 into gamma 2 n. So, these are the basic properties and definition. These are the basic properties and give the definition of beta function and gamma function. Now, we discuss some problems from beta function and gamma function. Okay. So, let us start. So, first problem. So, here we have to calculate integration 0 to 1 x square into 1 minus x whole cube dx. So, this is of the form beta function, because beta function is defined as, so that is integration 0 to 1 x to the power m minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. So, that is, so this is the definition of beta function, that is beta m n. Okay. So, here, so that is m minus 1 will be m, right, and n minus 1 will be n, right. So, that is we add 1 with m minus 1 and we add 1 with n minus 1. So, here this is 2 and this is 3, compare this. So, that is this is, so integration 0 to 1 x square into 1 minus x cube dx will be beta. So, 2, that is beta. So, that will be beta 3. Okay. Just we add 1 with power, that is 2 plus 1, that is 3, and 3 will be 4. Okay. Because n minus 1 will be n. Okay. So, that is we add 1 with the power of 1 minus x. So, 1 minus x, here 1 minus power of 1 minus x 3. So, it will be 4. So, we know that the relation from relation between beta function and gamma function, this equal to beta m n will be gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. Okay. So, that is gamma 3 into gamma 4 divided by gamma 3 plus 4, right. Okay. So, gamma 3. So, this is, we know that when n is an integer, so gamma 3 will be factorial 2, clear. So, because gamma of 3, that is, this can be written as gamma 2 plus 1, right. So, gamma 2 plus 1, that is gamma n plus 1 will be factorial n when n is an integer. So, that will be factorial 2. So, similarly gamma 4, so that will be factorial 3, okay, divided by gamma 7. So, 7 is an integer. So, gamma 7 will be factorial 6. So, that is factorial 2 means 2 into 1 into factorial 3 means 3 into 2 into 1 divided by factorial 6, that is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right. So, that is 3 cancel, 2 cancel, that is 2. So, that will be 2. So, that is 1 by 60. So, option A is correct. Okay. So, that is the very important technique to solve this integration, that is x to the power m into 1 minus x to the power m, this form. Okay. So, next example. So, here we have to calculate integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square dx. So, we have to calculate this. So, we put x square is equal to z. Okay. So, that is 2x dx. So, that is dz. Now, when x is 0, z is 0, and when x is infinity, z is infinity, right. So, this integration will be integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus z, and dx will be, what is dx? So, dx will be dz by 2x. So, that is dz by 2x, x means from here x is root z. So, dz by 2 root z. Okay. So, that is integration. So, 1 by 2 integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus z, z to the power minus half into dz. Okay. So, what is the definition of gamma function? That is, gamma function is defined as gamma n is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, x to the power n minus 1, right, n minus 1. So, we have to convert this. So, this can be written as, so 1 by 2 integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus z, z to the power. So, this is minus 1. So, this can be written as 1 by 2 minus 1, okay, dz. So, that is 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, x to the power n minus 1, right, x to the power n minus. So, that this is the definition of this. So, this will be gamma 1 by 2. So, that is, so that equal to 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2, right. So, we know that gamma 1 by 2 is root pi. So, that is 1 by 2 root pi. Okay. So, option B is correct. So, next example, we have to calculate gamma minus half. Okay. So, we know that gamma n into gamma 1 minus n. So, that is pi by sin m pi, right, pi by sin n pi. Okay. So, that is we have to put n is equal to minus half. So, put n is equal to minus half. So, we get gamma minus half into gamma 1 minus minus half, that is 1 minus minus half, that is 3 by 2. So, gamma 3 by 2, right. So, that is pi by sin here n is minus 1 by 2, that is minus pi by 2. So, sin of minus theta will be minus sin theta, right. So, sin 90 degree, value of sin 90 degree is 1. So, that is, so this will be minus pi. Okay. So, that is so gamma half. So, gamma minus half will be gamma minus half. So, that is minus pi by gamma 3 by 2, right. So, now we have to calculate gamma 3 by 2. So, that is minus half minus pi divided by what is gamma 3 by 2. So, gamma 3 by 2, that is, this can be written as 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 1 by 2 plus, that is gamma n plus 1, that is n gamma n, that is 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2. Okay. So, that is minus pi. So, that is minus 2 pi divided gamma half, that is root pi. So, now we multiply. So, this will be minus 2 root pi. Okay. So, option D is correct. Okay. So, next example, clear. So, here we have to calculate integration 0 to 1 x to the power 8 into 1 minus x to the power 6 divided by 1 plus x to the power 24 dx. So, we know the property of beta function, that is beta mn that is beta mn what is the property? That is beta mn is beta mn, this equal to integration 0 to infinity x to the power m minus 1 divided by 1 plus x to the power m plus n. Okay. So, we apply this property. Okay. So, here this integration can be written as integration 0 to 1 x to the power 8 divided by 1 plus x to the power 24 into dx minus integration 0 to 1 x to the power, that means x to the power 8 into x to the power 6, that is x to the power 14 divided by 1 plus x to the power 24 into dx. Okay. So, here x to the power m minus 1 divided by 1 plus x to the power m plus n. So, m minus 1 will be m, right, and 1 plus x to the power will be m plus n, that means sum of these two. Okay. So, this will be, so that is beta, so this will be beta So this will be 9. So beta 9, that is 14, that is sum of, we have to m, that is 1 plus x to the power will be m plus n, that is m plus n. So this is 24, we get 9. So that is n will be 15, right. That is 9 plus 15 will be 24. Okay. So here m minus, here the power of x is m minus 1. So this will be m. So that means we have to add 1 with power of x minus 1, right. So here power is 8. So that will be 9, and 1 plus x, power of 1 plus x is m plus n. So this is 9. So another will be 15, that is 9 plus 15 will be 24, right. Okay. So minus, similarly this will be beta 14. So similarly that is, this will be 15 and this is 24, that is m plus n will be 24, that means here m is 15. So n must be 9. So we know that beta function is symmetric, that is beta mn is equal to beta nm. So that is, this is symmetric. So this will be, so this equal to, that is beta 9 15 minus beta 9 15, because beta function is symmetric function. So this will be 0. So option D is correct. Okay. So next example. So this problem asks in IIT JAM 2017. So we have to calculate integration 0 to 1 x to the power 4 into 1 minus x to the power 5 dx inverse. So first of all we have to calculate integration 0 to 1 x to the power 4 into 1 minus x to the power 5 dx, right. So we know that the definition of beta function 0 to 1 x to the power m minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. So this will be beta m n, right. So this will be beta, so that is 4. So that will be 5 and this is 5. So this will be 6. Okay. So that is beta mn is equal to 0 to 1 x to the power m minus 1, that is 5 minus 1 is 4, and 1 minus x to the power n minus 1, that is 6 minus, that is 5. Okay. So now we know that beta mn is equal to gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n, that is gamma 5 plus 6. Okay. So gamma 5, that is gamma n plus 1, gamma n plus 1, that is factorial n when n is a positive integer. So gamma 5, so that will be gamma 4 plus 1, that is factorial 4. Okay. So factorial 4 into factorial 6 will be, so gamma 6 will be factorial 5 divided by gamma 11, that is factorial 10, right. So now we have to calculate this. So factorial 4, so that is factorial 4 means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right, and factorial 5 will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by factorial 10. Factorial 10 means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. So that is 5 4 3 2 1, 5 4 3 2 1 cancel. So 4 3 2 4 3, that means this is 8, that is 3 into 2 6, 3 into 2 6 cancel, that is 4 4, this is 2, that is 20 into 97. So that is 1260, that means 1 by 2. So, that is 1 by 2, 1 by 1260. Okay. So, 0 to infinity. So, we have to calculate this. So, this will be thus, that is the inverse of this. So, that is 1 by 2, 1 by 1260. So, that is inverse. So, inverse will be, that is 1260, right. So, because we have to calculate this inverse. So, this inverse will be, that means inverse of this. So, inverse of this will be, that is 1260. Okay. So, the answer of this question is 1260. Okay. So, next problem. We have to calculate gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4. So, we know the result. So, that is gamma n into gamma 1 minus n. So, this will be pi by sin n pi. So, we apply this result, that is gamma n into gamma 1 minus n. So, that is pi by sin n pi, right. So, put n is equal to 1 by 4. Okay. So, that is gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 1 minus 1 by 4, that is gamma 3 by 4. Okay. So, that is pi by sin n pi, that is pi by 4, sin 45 degrees. So, that is 1 by root 2. So, that is pi by 1 by root 2. So, that is root 2 pi. Okay. So, answer will be root 2 pi. So, root, so sorry ঠিক আছে. Okay. So, this will be root 2 pi by root 2 into root 2. So, that means 2 pi, that means 2 pi by root 2. So, option is here. Which option is correct? 2 pi. So, sorry, this will be answer. This is root 2 pi. Okay. So, option this is correct. Okay. So, option A is correct. Okay. Okay. So, next problem. It is given that limit t tends to infinity 0 to t e to the power minus x square dx is equal to root pi by 2. That means, actually it is given that 0 to infinity e to the power minus x square dx. Actually, limit t tends to infinity 0 to t, that is this will be 0 to infinity to the power minus x square dx is equal to root pi by 2. So, we have to calculate 0 to infinity x square into e to the power minus x square dx. Okay. So, just so we have to calculate this. So, that means we have to calculate integration 0 to infinity x square e to the power minus x square dx. Okay. So, that is put x square is equal to t. Okay. Put x square is equal to t. So, that means 2x dx. So, this will be dt, right. So, that means, so this will integration power minus x. So, we put x square is equal to, that is t e to the power minus t, and dx is dt by 2x, that is 2 root t. Okay. So, that is integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus t. So, 1 by 2. So, that is 1 by 2 0 to infinity e to the power minus t, that is t to the power 1 minus 1 by 2, that is t to the power 1 minus 1, that is t to the power minus half, right, t to the power minus half dt. So, that is 1 by 2 integration 0 to infinity. So, we know that the definition of beta function, what is the definition of beta function? The beta gamma gamma function. So, gamma function is defined as gamma n is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, x to the power n minus 1, right, x to the power n minus 1 dx. So, this can be written as e to the power minus t into t to the power n minus 1, that is what is n. So, n will be, so that is t to the power minus half. So, that is n will be 3 by 2 minus 1. So, that is so this will be 3 by 2 minus 1. So, this is true. So, this is okay. So, sorry. So, this here this 1 by this will be plus 1 plus half. So, 3 by 2 minus 1. So, that is 1 by 2. Okay, okay. So, t divided by root 2. So, that will be t to the power half, sorry. So, t to the power 3 by 2 minus 1. So, 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, x to the power n minus 1. So, here n is 3 by 2. So, this will be gamma 1 by 2 gamma 3 by 2, right. So, that is 1 by 2. So, gamma 3 by 2. So, gamma 3 by 2, this is written as 1 by 2 plus 1, right, that is gamma n plus 1, that is n gamma n. So, that is 1 by 2 into gamma 1 by 2. So, 1 by 2 into gamma 1 by 2. So, that is gamma 1 by 2, that is root pi. So, that is root pi by 4. Okay. So, option A is correct. So, next problem. The value of the integral this 2n factorial divided by 2 to the power n factorial n integration minus 1 to 1 minus x square to the power n dx. This question asks in IIT JAM 2016. So, we solve this problem by trick. Here we put, first of all we put n is equal to 1. Okay. So, we get the value of this integral is factorial 2 divided by 2 to the power 2 into factorial 1, right, integration minus 1 to 1. So, n is 1, that is 1 minus x square dx. Okay. So, that is factorial 2 is 2, 2 square, that is 4, 1 factorial will be 1. So, this is an even function. So, this can be written as 2 times of 0 to 1 minus x square dx. Okay. So, that means, so that is, now integrate this. So, 2 into 2, that is 4 cancel. So, that is, now integrate this integration, that is x minus x cube by 3. So, limit is 0 to 1. So, that is 1 minus 1 by 3. So, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 3. Okay. So, now put here n is equal to 1. So n is equal to 1, that is 2 by n is equal, that is 2 by factorial 3, 2 by factorial 3, that means 2 by 6. So, that means 1 by 2, right. So, this, but we calculate this integral, we get the value is 2 by 3. So, this option is wrong. So, next for option B, we put n is equal to 1, that is 2 divided by n is equal to 1, that is 2 divided by factorial 3. So, this is also false, because the value of this integral is 2 by 3 when n is equal to 1. Next, put c is n is equal to 1, that is 2. So, for this 2 divided by n is equal to 2 by 3. So, this option is correct, okay, may be correct. Next, n is equal to 1, that is factorial 2 divided by n is equal to 1, that means 2 plus 1, that is 3, factorial 2 is 2. So, 2 by 3. So, this is also correct. So, this is a MCQ question. So, only one option is correct. So, either C will be correct or D will be correct. So, now we put n is equal to 0. Okay. So, now we put n is equal to 0. So, if we put n is equal to 0 in the given integral, if we put n is equal to 0 in the given integral, we get factorial 0 is 1, factorial 0 is 1 and n is equal to 0. So, that is here we put n is equal to 0, we get n is equal to 0, that means integration minus 1 to 1 dx, right. So, that is, so this will be 2. Okay. So, now n is now put n is equal to 0 in option C. So, factorial 0 is 1, that is 2 by 1. So, this is 2. So, this the value of when n is equal to 2, when n is equal to 0, from C we this will 2. Okay. So, option C is correct, and if we put n is equal to 0 in D, in option D, we get factorial 1 divided by factorial 1 divided by 1, that is 1. So, this is not correct, because when n is equal to 0, the value of this integral is 2, but we get the when n is equal to 0, the value of this option D is 1. So, this is not true. So, option C is correct. Okay. So, you can solve this problem by using beta function and gamma function. So, suppose it is given that this, so this is an, since this is an even function, so this can be written as 2 into integration 0 to 1 minus x squared to the power n. So, now put x is equal to sin theta, okay, put x is equal to sin theta. So, 1 minus x square, that is 1 minus sin square theta, that is cos square theta. So, 1 minus sin, that is cos square theta. So, whole to the power n, and dx. So, dx will be sin theta, that means cos theta d theta, right. So, that is cos to the power 2n plus 1 theta. Okay. So, now the definition of beta function, now the properties of beta function, that is 0 to pi by 2 sin to the power m theta into cos to the power n theta d theta. So, that will be beta m plus 1 by 2 comma n plus 1 by 2. So, here sin, so sin, this can be written as sin to the power 0 theta, right. So, here m is 0, that is 0 plus 1, that is, so beta 0 plus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, and n plus 1, that is here n is 2n plus 1, that is 2. Formula, what is the formula? That is this is beta m plus 1 divided by 2 n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. So, that is n, here m is 0. So, that is 1 by 2, here n is 2n plus 1, that is 2n plus 1 by 2. So, that is 2n plus 2 by 2. So, that is n plus 1. So, what is the relation between beta function and gamma function? that is beta mn is equal to gamma m into gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. So, that is gamma half into gamma n plus 1 divided by gamma n plus 3 by 2. So, gamma half will be gamma half. So, gamma n plus 1. So, gamma n plus 1 will be factorial n, because when n is an integer. So, gamma n plus 1 will be gamma n plus 1 will be factorial n, clear. So, if we simplify this, we get this result. Okay. If we simplify this, we get this result. So, option C is correct, but we apply, this is laborious method. So, this is so laborious. So, time is very important for exam. So, you can apply this trick, that is, first of all we put n is equal to 1, n is equal to 0, n is equal to 2. Okay. So, okay, thank you very much. Okay, bye bye.